Hello, I'm Stanley Rajavajula and welcome to St George's Park. This is the home of the FA and England football, and today we're going to be learning a little bit about what it takes to make it through an elite football pathway. And we've got two very proud parents and one very talented youngster to help us today. We've got Aman, Myas and Pritpal. So thank you for joining us today. And we're going to talk to you, Myas, about your journey. You're at Aston Villa, and we'll talk a little bit about what that experience has been like. Aman, let's start with you though. You know, what has it been like having a youngster get onto this elite football academy pathway?
It's been really good. It's been hard work, but obviously a very, very proud moment for us as parents. For her to sign that contract and get through the trials, it's been really, really proud moment, and we just feel like her journey has only just started, in that sense, and it's going to get a lot harder, but she's really enjoying it and we're really enjoying it.
So Maya's 8 years old.
Yes.
So I'm guessing you started through grassroots football before getting onto that pathway. What's that journey been like? Where did it all begin?
Yeah, so Maya's actually 9 years old. She's just turned 9, so she's been playing under 10s. But grassroots journey, it all began when she was 4 years old in reception. She just did like a little football course alongside a lot of other sports and just decided that she really just loved it. The grassroots journey has been, ongoing, and it still is. She plays grassroots alongside her academy, and it's helped her out loads, to be honest. And that's obviously where it all begins, and where your talent comes along and progresses. The coaches help you, and then obviously you go for trials and get picked up by academies.
And Maya, that must have been really exciting. So you're playing grassroots football, playing with your friends, and all of a sudden you're signing for Aston Villa. That sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it was. It was really exciting. I loved it.
And tell me about where do you play? What sort of football do you like to play?
Well, I was a right winger, but Villa has put me like a central midfielder, and like a striker and a defender. That's where they put me in, but I prefer to play as a right winger.
Okay, so a bit of an all-rounder then.
Yeah.
Pritpal, this it's a tricky journey though, isn't it? It's very difficult. But before we get onto all the sacrifices and all that side of things, I mean, it must be a really proud moment for you seeing your daughter stepping out on a football pitch.
It's been very proud from the start. The journey has been, it's been brilliant, and getting to that point, it's been long, and a lot of hard work from her. And it's nice that she's got to a certain point, and obviously a long more journey to carry on.
So starting in grassroots, then scouted.
Yeah.
What do you have to do at that point? Because unless that's happened to you, but no one really kind of knows. You're just going to see it on TV that a scout comes and all of a sudden they're playing in the Premier League. What's that next step like?
So she went for trials, and she had to go out there. There's about 400 kids that go for trials, and then there's only so many that get chosen, and it is a bit of elimination. And unfortunately, some kids make and some don't. And we were fortunate enough that she got through to the finals, and she was probably one of the 17 at the moment that have been picked at the 450.
Wow! And I mean, I guess Maya might say, I don't know where she'd put her resilience, but I mean, to get through that process alone, it feels like quite a tough thing to go through.
It was. I think going back to the trials and stuff, I think she was actually quite stressed. I'm not going to lie. She once she got the email to say that she'd got through, I think this big weight had been lifted off her shoulders, and I think that's just because she wanted it so much and because she put a lot of hard work and dedication into it. She was part of the Villa ETC last season, so I think for her the dream had only just started, and she wanted to continue it so bad. So I think it was a stressful trial for her really, but she did brilliant, and we couldn't be prouder of her really.
Okay, so ETC, that's Elite Talent Centre, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So I think they class it at that age as like it was like a pre-academy for the under-9s. So they used to do like less training than what they would in the RTC and play less games. But it was a good start really for her to get that academy level training.
So Maya, what does your week look like football-wise? Do you train twice a week, 3 times a week? What does it look like?
For Villa, we train twice a week. That's 2 hours each session. One on Tuesday and one on Thursday, and then we have our matches on Saturday. First, we're just doing friendlies now, but then we're going to go into the JPL League when the season starts.
Okay, and who gives you a lift to training, or do you get the bus or the tram, or how do you get around?
Well, my mum and dad, they give me a lift in the car. Yeah.
So you get a lift.
Mm-hmm.
So that's easy for you. What's it like as a parent now, Aman and Pritpal? Because I've got 2 young ones as well, and I know how tricky it is just getting them around anywhere. Pritpal, it sounds like hard work.
It's not easy. Obviously, revolving around work and taking the kids. Because Myas had this chance to get to this point. We want to give the other kids a chance as well, so we've got to involve them into their bits. But yeah, it's not easy, but it's nice to take them there, and then you see progress that they make, and it makes you proud, and all that goes behind, the bit that all the sacrifices you make. But it's really nice.
And Aman, what kind of feedback do you get from the academy? Because you're bringing them there, do they give you progress updates?
Yeah, they do. So every quarter they'll get something called FIFA cards, which is kind of their progress of what they're doing well, where they need to work harder and improve on. So it's nice to see that, really. We don't really get to have an involvement every day, but to get that little feedback at the end of each quarter, it's nice to have that, and it gives her some goals to work towards, and also some moments to feel proud of as well, to see that she's doing that right. And it just shows us that she's learning, So.
And Maya, have you got lots of friends now in your squad there?
Yeah, I've got quite a lot of friends now. I've made some new ones too. There's a couple that I already knew, and then they got into Aston Villa this time, and then also quite a few stayed that the players that I were already playing with, quite a few got through to the RTC. So yeah, I have quite a lot of friends.
That's really positive to hear as well, Pritpal. I know if you're leaving the Grassroots team and you might not be playing with them, I know Maya's doing a bit of both, but if you're leaving those friends behind, what's that experience been like for you as parents?
But what it is, she still plays Grassroots. They encourage Grassroots, academies do. In fact, they say that play for a boys' team would be nice as well. So she's still got friends in Grassroots team, teams that she's left before. She still keeps in contact with them as well, and she's made new friends. So it's nice to meet new people each time.
And how do you do you have to keep Maya's feet on the ground even at 9? Are you dreaming of WSL and all that? Or is it a long way away?
Of course. We say to her, obviously, this is just the start of her journey, really, and she's got to put in that hard work and dedication to get where she wants to get, and if she does that, she's got every chance. But, like I said, she's just got to concentrate and follow her dreams and put the effort in to do that. So we always try to keep her humble and keep her feet on the ground.
And does it fit in around school as well, or you having to? And you're pretty good at school as well, aren't you, Maya?
Yeah.
She loves school. She works really hard. She works hard outside of school. She doesn't just play football. She obviously has other hobbies where she swims. She was a kickboxer. She got her junior black belt, and then just before she got into the academy, so obviously the academy got busy, so she had to drop that. But she does a lot of things outside of that, and we've always said her studies come first.
And there'll be lots of parents and young people watching this. I mean, we'll start with you. What would your advice be for anyone who's maybe got a youngster who's doing pretty well? Maybe they're looking at the trials. Maybe they've been accepted. From someone who's going through this journey with Maya, what advice would you have for them?
As a parent or as a child?
As a parent.
As a parent, all you can do is just be there for your child, really. Just do everything you can. As long as your child is happy, that's the main thing. If they want to do extra sessions, take them to their extra sessions. And if they need advice, try and give it, So yeah, just support them really more than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, where can you go for advice, Pritpal, if you've got any questions on, let's say, for Maya, if you're part of that academy setup, who do you go to ask that sort of thing?
She's got some coaches, like she does a lot of private coaching as well, where she's got people teaching her. So they give us a lot of advice as well. We'll go to coaching at Villa as well if we need extra advice. I played football, she played football. Nothing big or anything, but we had a little bit of a background ourselves, and we watch football a lot as well. So from there, whatever we've got from our experience, we try to give that to her.
And Maya, you mentioned watching football there, your dad has. Are you a Villa fan as well?
No,
Who's your team?
I'm a Liverpool fan, actually.
Okay, who's your favourite player?
My favourite player is Mohamed Salah.
Okay, and you play out wide sometimes as well, so would you want to be playing his position?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would your advice be for anyone who wants to kind of go through this academy, or maybe thinking of getting that way? What's that experience been like for you so far? Because it sounds quite scary when you're first going in.
Well, my advice would be that to dream it, believe it, and achieve it, and never give up on your dreams. Always push yourself to your limits.
What would be your dream as a footballer?
Well, my dream is to become a professional footballer and to keep playing with the top clubs and one day hopefully play for England.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I'll make sure that our next chat is I get on my show reel, so I can say, oh, there you go, I was there with my... Well, thank you so much for joining us. Learnt loads as well. And I can say you can learn more about this journey through elite pathways if you look on the FA, go to thefa.com. And as well, if you want to find an opportunity for your youngster to play football as well, just search Find Football, and that's where you can find out all the information you need to know about getting your own son or daughter into playing the game.